Kyle Morgan, the first thing that happens is that you are watching a live news conference where your opponent, Eric Bloodaxe, is loudly proclaiming that given the unlucky streak that happened to him last fight with you, and your clearly superior on both tonnage, technology, and weaponry, Mech, that an honorable Star Commander following clan traditions would bechaw away some of his weapon systems or use a machine that is more of a match. And then he like turns and winks at the camera and goes, because you are an honorable clan warrior, are you not? Star Commander Kyle Morgan.
I see.
People at the news conference are confused. They're very confused. But some see his obvious ploy to get you to bring yourself down to his level.
Indeed. I see what he did there.
I believe that you have indicated that you wish to have attorneys look over your statement that you made to Elizabeth Carmelian.
I spoke with her and I signed nothing.
Yes. You made a statement, but you didn't sign it yet.
Yeah. So I wanted advice from my attorneys on what would or would not be legally binding.
Who are your attorneys?
Well, I figure as the rich boy rep for Ronin that I'd be reaching out to the Ronin attorneys.
Okay. When you arrive at the Ronin's local office, there's a lot going on. Clearly, something's happening with Ronin. But the lawyers tell you calmly to come in, sit down. Can I get you anything to drink?
I'll have some water.
Somebody paralegal-ish brings you in a pitcher and a glass, and then someone wearing a dark blue suit does that power sit at the edge of the desk. So like you're seated in front of the desk, and like he sits on your side of the desk on the edge of the desk, and says, Kyle, let me give it to you straight. Were you drinking that day?
Absolutely.
Could it be reasonably said that you were drunk?
Yes.
I think that as your lawyer, with everything I know about the situation based on those two statements, you simply say you're too drunk to recall anything that happened, and that you have no reason to sign any statement further than that.
All right.
Okay. My people
Sounds
will
like a
charge
plan.
your brother.
Hmm?
My people, they'll charge your brother.
Of course.
Okay. He gets up. The invoices for like 20,000 C-bills for 2 minutes of work, but he got it done.
Yeah, I mean, I know that my reputation is an extension of Ronin. I'm not taking any chances on that.
Look, this guy he's in a totally different genre show. He's in Suits, and you're in Gladiator. Okay. What do you want to do?
Well, I will make sure to submit a written and signed statement to that effect, stating that when I arrived.
He just told you to not sign any signed statements.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. I'll send her a message saying that after conferring with my legal team, anything that I think I may or may not be able to remember would be unreliable at best due to the fact that I was definitely inebriated for the majority of the retreat.
Okay. I think we get Elizabeth's point of view when this happens. Like, she knows something happened, and then you basically outright said something happened, and she's been chasing it. And with this statement, she's left with nothing. Nobody else is cracking she knows that something's going on, something you people aren't talking about. She can't figure out what exactly. Who are you all protecting? And she just takes a large manila folder and throws it in the trash.
All
But
right.
there is an air of disappointment. Not that she couldn't figure this case out, but that everyone has disappointed her. You don't see any of that because you just sent her a message.
Yep.
But I want the audience to know that Elizabeth
Is disappointing.
is disappointed.
I sent some messages. Did I get any response from any of them?
You get a perfunctory response from your brother's office indicating that he will be traveling to Solaris in the next few weeks, and his wedding ceremony will be held on planet in the capital, and that he will speak to you then.
Did I get a message from my sister?
You have received a message from your sister. Basically, it involves a lot of corporate terms as to what Celesis is going to do to Ronin in order to keep their iron grip on it, and that she's going to fight this corporate influence of the mafia, and that it has no place in the Free Worlds League. These Lyran bastards, and basically asked you for any idea what's going on here. That she's going to also travel to Solaris in order to convince your eldest brother to break up with this woman who is clearly intoxicating him into the mafia life. And
this will be a showdown.
Yeah. And, she has several questions as to what you're, like, what exactly is your relationship to this young woman who's seen in several pictures with you? Like, people say that she's your mentee. You're seen everywhere with her.
Saya?
Yeah, it's definitely Saya. She doesn't mention Saya by name, but it's always the young woman.
It's all in the media.
Yeah. She expects an update by the time she arrives on Solaris next month.
Okay.
You have also received a message from Jade Falcon Clan Lore Master Kale Pershaw.
Do I spontaneously combust when watching it?
You may. I mean, it's basically just him going, I have already explained this to the scientist cast. Freebirth. This trial will be acknowledged among the Jade Falcons despite its oddity. If you contact me again, you will do so at my office on Sudeten, and we will speak personally in a way I think you will find most unpleasant. Then he turns to someone. Sudeten is in the Jade Falcon occupation zone.
Oh, okay.
Also known as the Lyran Commonwealth.
Okay. Oh boy, this will be interesting. I guess I want to go see Zuri.
Okay. Okay, Zuri's there. Sorry, I got a message from our lore masters that you guys keep upgrading your mechs, but you don't change the designation of the mech, so they don't know which mech's been in which fight.
Oh, I mean, I have a custom designation for mine.
Yeah, the M1, right?
The 5mm1.
Yeah, but you've changed it a couple of times, right?
Nope. It's only.
Well, it's not just you. It's all of the gladiators.
Yeah, I'm just saying for myself personally. I did the one upgrade from the 5M to the M1, and I've never changed it since.
They're like 20 episodes behind, and they don't anticipate they'll be able to catch up, I think. I don't know. By the time Blorgman is reading this, it'll be 2 months in the future. So, all right. Zuri is behind her desk. She appears calm and composed, but she also just openly has a taser sitting on her desk. She gestures for you to sit down and doesn't get out a new bottle, just pours from a bottle she's already been day drinking out of.
Okay. I'll make a hand gesture towards the taser. It's a little bit of an interesting change of office decoration.
Amos broke into my house in the middle of the night so that he could threaten me into calling Hunter.
I'm sorry, what?
I thought you would have known. I thought you were the new boss around here, boss.
Look, I will speak to him about that.
Mm-hmm. Is there something I can do for you, Capo?
So I was I wanted to see if we were still on track for the PR surrounding this blooding for Saya.
I've been attempting to keep it out of the news as much as possible. I'm not sure you really want to broadcast the fact that she's probably going to kill several very desperate men and women who are doing this for money.
That portion, definitely not so much. But I thought previously there was an idea for her facing in the battle mechs. I mean, there was a poster done up and everything. Has your opinion changed?
You're in charge. Whatever you want to do is what we're going to do.
Well, I mean, I'm looking for your insights.
My insight is that if you're going to host a blood tournament, you probably should not make it pay-per-view. That is my legal counsel in regards to an employee of this company. But whatever you want me to do is what I'm going to do.
I think we should have publicly have it start with her entering the field to fight Seth. Anything that happens before that will happen somewhere else.
And what if she's covered in blood?
I see no reason why she can't change on the way to the field.
She pours a lot of alcohol into a glass and takes a sip and says, whatever it is you want.
I understand that recent changes are going to take some time to get used to. But if you have problems with Amos, please let me know. And as far as I'm concerned, you've been nothing but a professional and an expert.
She swallows and continues to stare at you.
Well, hopefully in time you'll feel that your desk ornament is no longer necessary. It looks to me like maybe you have other things to be getting into. I'll send you a message in the next couple of days about how I want to proceed with Saya.
Very well.
And Kyle will leave.
Okay. She slumps back into her chair, letting out her breath.
As Kyle closes the door in the hallway, he's also letting out a breath like, this is not where I envisioned being at all. This is not how I wanted things to be. Before continuing on his way.
Isn't that true of all of us, though, really?
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do before the battle?
I'll compose a message to send to my sister, just explaining the very, very basics of Saya. I'll explain that she is, for all intents and purposes, a war orphan. That Trace Billings is her adoptive father, and that she is an intern at the stable, and the stable management at the time decided that it would be appropriate for me to train her, and I am her trainer.
Okay.
I think there's anything else I had on an agenda.
You watch today's episode?
I did, yes.
Okay. Just in case there was anything you wanted to ask about, any special situations that might have arisen.
Oh, right. There was at the end of last session, I got an acknowledgement that Star Captain Omega Tanaga was willing to meet and speak.
That may have happened.
That's something to try to do before or after the fight.
That's up to you. It depends on how you think that conversation is going to go, I guess.
I mean, I guess at this point, Kyle doesn't feel like Omega Tanaga is going to like reach across the table and stab him or anything. Maybe if he's too ignorant, but yeah, I would like to go speak with Omega Tanaga.
Okay. You find him on what was previously Sergei Wolf's dropship, which you're pretty familiar with, but it is now the clan Fire Mandrill Smiling Reaper. There's no like perfunctory wait or anything. Nobody prevents you from walking on board. You just simply walk into the mech bay. Omega Tanaga is standing there talking to some of the techs and turns and says, Star Commander Kyle.
Star Captain Omega Tanaga. I mean, I make a point of looking around, like looking to see the differences.
There's a lot more people here. Outside of this dropship, there's like an encampment of hundreds of people who live in tents and bunks, and local warehouses all have Clan Fire Mandrill logos painted on the side of them.
I mean, there's
several mechs inside here.
Interesting.
A dire wolf, timber wolf, a vulture,
a familiar mad dog.
Yeah,
yeah.
A familiar timber wolf. It's Sergei Wolf's, but with the wolf logo replaced with the Fire Mandrill one.
And walking through all these other people that living through the encampment, do they seem on the same level as the police station steps cultists? Or
they're all fully convert. So thing to remember is that the inner sphere has 10 trillion people in it, right? Mm-hmm. That's a lot of fucking people. You can find nutjobs who believe literally anything. So when this guy speaks persuasively, thousands of people come to answer, possibly hundreds of thousands. But the ones he keeps close to him are these few thousand. And they truly seem to have adapted themselves to lower caste clan culture.
It seems that you're doing well for yourself here in the sphere.
I am doing well for Clan Fire Mandrill.
Well, I suppose in seeing your performance of late, I wish to congratulate you on your performance.
Why are you here, Kyle? You pretend at being one of us, but are you among the 20? Will you one day stand on Terra? Ilkhan? To whom do you answer to? To what creed do you serve? Where is your remembrance? You can mimic honor in the way that a monkey can mimic the motions of a human, but you are a monkey.
You believe that even if I act in a manner that would be considered honorable, that does not grant me honor?
He turns to speak to you fully and says, we are the clans. We have been bred for war. You have been trained to speak our language, but you do not understand it.
That is true. I will not dispute that. It is part of the reason why I tried to spend time with people, such as tried to have an open mind with those of Sergey Wolf, Demi Diamond Shark, and Seth of now Clan Morgan.
What you do is an insult to our people, a corruption and perversion of our purity. But I acknowledge your passion, your purity of purpose. You are like a pet.
I suppose, coming from you, that is a form of compliment. And I will take it as such.
I have acknowledged you as someone who is worthy to stand beside me in a circle of equals, not as a member of Clan Firemandrel, but as a member of a lesser clan. An honorable inner sphere warrior.
Thank you.
There is no need to thank me, Suret. This is the way of the clans.
I have a question for you. I understand that Sergey Wolf died by your hand.
He says nothing, but grabs like a nearby electrolyte replenishment drink and begins drinking it while keeping eyes locked on you.
I wish to know how he died.
Come with me. And he begins to move deeper into the dropship.
I'll go with him.
So the way that the broadsword dropship is laid out, it's a lot like a leopard dropship. So the typical inner sphere leopard dropship has a bay for 4 battle mechs, and then it has a 2-fighter launch pod at the front end of the vessel. So what the clans did is they ripped out that launch pod, created a tunnel that runs the length of the ship, and stuck a mech in that area. So it's incredibly awkward. But he takes you to that location where it's pretty clear that like ammunition crates and foodstuffs and all sorts of other gear has been artfully arranged and then bolted to the floor in something approximating a circle where there is, you know, like at this point, the blood is like 2 months old, but it hasn't been removed or scrubbed in any way. And as you approach, the dropship bay here is dark, except for a circle of light coming from a very dramatically placed, you know, appliance directly above the circle that only illuminates the crates around the circle and leaves everything else in shadowy darkness. And so he walks to the center and pulls out a very sharp and wicked curved blade. It's only about like 2 inches long, but he says, "This is how I ended the life of Sergey Wolf. In the circle of equals, in a trial for his possessions versus my possessions. It was bargained well and done. Do you question the honor of this situation?"
I'm not here to question your honor. I just wish to know.
Have you come here to claim my possessions then?
I understand that you are already committed to a trial of grievance.
Such things can be superseded. You are assessed superior. If you wish my possessions, my rank, or even if you have grievance with me, we can settle it. The hunter chooses the style. The hunted chooses the place.
As I have been taught.
Sergei Wolf chose poorly. Not that he would have fared any better in a battle mech. He slowly resheathes the knife over his right hip.
This is interesting and not at all what I was expecting.
What do you want from me, Kyle? You are a businessman, are you not? Born to the merchant caste's highest levels. For what have you come here to bargain for or with?
I came here with the intent of only getting information. Although you have presented far more interesting information than I expected when coming here.
And what information is it that you desire, that you wish to thieve from my lips?
Another thing that I wish to understand is, and I want to make this very clear, I am not repeating, these are not words of my own mouth, but I wish to understand the nature of the insult that my cadet has leveled against you.
So he moves to the edge of the circle of equals and sits down on a crate and gestures for you to join him.
I'll have a seat. Like the whole time I've been in here with them, Kyle has been very comfortable. He hasn't been nervous and looking around. He's not giving any signs that he feels threatened here. So he'll have a seat.
When I was 9 years old, 12 of my Sibkin made a compact to take on all comers, to remove the remaining of the 100. They would, like bandits, sneak up on the other Sibbies in the middle of the night and kill them. I eliminated them first, using their own methods. By the time my trial of position had come around, I was the only one left of the Tanaka Jewel bloodline. My house is vaunted, my warrior genes desired. Already, without the gift take, a Sibco has been created in my image. I tested out as a star captain. I need you to understand how difficult that is.
I endeavor to learn so that I may.
I killed all of my opponents in the circle of equals. Solama trash. Did you know that among the Fire Mandrill, we do not form units in the same way the other clans do? There are very little regiments, as you might call them, clusters and galaxies, as we do. We form Kindra, political units, philosophy and discussion. My great work, storytelling. I have always been excellent at oration, painting a picture, bringing others to understand what it is that I have to say, and I rose highly among my Kindra quickly. We would win. We would win every battle, whether it be blades or words, whether it be pen or swords, las guns or lasers, it didn't matter. We would win, and I would be at the front of them. And then one day, I accepted a challenge from a Jade Falcon Surat Desgra. It would be a contest of blades. My highest honor. To defeat a star captain of one of the clans that would be going to Operation Revival. To eliminate one of their greatest blood name warriors. I took the drink that he offered me. Poison. Can you imagine such disgrace? Such dishonor? My mind grew confused. My movements slow. He defeated me quickly and easily and slapped the bond cord on me, turning me into a mockery of the great warrior that I was. I protested. And yet nothing could be done, for he died the next day, and I was shipped out with his unit to Operation Revival. There were no lore masters to investigate this. I was just one of many bondsmen thrown into a chaotic situation for months traveling by warship. When the situation came, I fought my way free. I killed my way free. When the inner sphere forces tried to stop me, I killed them too. Until finally I found a dropship, which would not fight me, and I used it to escape. I gathered followers, those who became my bondsmen, and they told me of a place where I might gather enough resources and materials to purchase a jump ship with which I might return to the clan Fire Mandrill people and reclaim my right as one of their greatest warriors, and to abjure and annihilate the blood name that destroyed my life. Because look what they did to me. And he points to his full body Jade Falcon enhanced imaging tattoos. Look what they did to my mind, Kyle. They desecrated the purity of my bloodline. It is fortunate that my Sibco has already been placed within the Iron Womb, for I would commit Bondsref before I allow my tainted gift take to spawn a new generation. I will live on. I will live on, unlike the fool who I will purge the bloodline of. I will live on, unlike the failures, Sergei and Seth. I will live on, unlike you. You are without even freeborn spawn. In order to even imitate having a Sibco, you must steal from even the weakest of the clans, the Jade Falcon. You are a cuckoo.
Trying to figure if that is a term that he would have ended up learning at some point.
I mean, cuckoos take the eggs of.
Oh, okay.
They leave their eggs in other birds' nests to be raised, and then they show up after the kids raised and be like, "Yo, what up? I'm your real dad. What up, bro?" And let somebody else do all the work.
In order to best understand what you have told me, and I'll gesture to the EI stuff. This is not something that I have yet been made familiar with.
When I pilot my mech, do not require a neuro helmet. I connect to it with my body and mind. Its limbs become an extension of myself. I see the battlefield in my mind in 3 dimensions, pulling in data from the sensors. The fusion engine becomes my heart. but it is maddening. I use it because it is a power that I have, not because I want it, because it cannot be removed. I will die in a final glorious burst with this power, knowing that I have added to the remembrance, knowing that I have advanced my Kindra. But unless I can return to my people and purge cursed Jade Falcons, I will not have completed my life's work. And I will not let anyone interfere Surat or vagabond ghost bear trash stand in my way.
I'm sure that there is a level of understanding that I will not have, and I will never pretend to be more than I am. But I hear your words, and I understand in part what has happened to you. I know you're not asking for my sympathy. But this does change what I know. And I appreciate you telling me.
Have you come here to bargain for Seth's life?
No. You challenged him to trial. It was bargained.
It will be done. Well done. You should not be expecting anything to be returned to you at the end of that battle.
You expect that Seth will die?
Selah.
Is your goal to defeat him, or is your goal specifically to kill him?
He snorts and stands up and begins walking back the path you came into the darkness.
I'll follow him.
Okay. He didn't say anything more. Just walks back in the mech bay and resumes ordering techs to do things and managing the administration of thousands of people's, food, water, work schedules.
Oop, now you're muted.
Yes, I muted myself
okay.
because I needed to tell my Amazon assistant that I didn't have a show now. Our schedule has been chaotic today, you and me. Wasn't exactly we were going to go. So this would have been the one that would tell me, hey, we have a show in 30 minutes.
I wish to issue a trial of possession. And I wish for this trial to take place after your trial of grievance.
He turns real slowly and says, what among my possessions do you bargain for?
I will point to Sergei's Timberwolf.
With what forces do you bid?
I bid my personal marauder.
I am Star Captain Omega Tanaga of Clan Fire Mandrel, and I accept your bid. I defend with the possession itself. You may take it from my cold, dead hands.
I accept your bid. It is bargained.
Selah.
Selah. And I will leave.
Okay. Man, what's going to happen if he kills you and Seth in the same week?
Right?
There's a possibility he kills Saya, Seth, and Kyle in a row.
Yeah.
It's not highly likely, but it is possible.
It is, yeah, it is distinctly possible. That is for sure.
Okay. What else you want to do?
I don't know. I feel like that was a lot. I think I'm ready.
You find yourself in an interview with William Wyndham Williamson III. He's wearing a basketball jersey and like tracksuit pants. And like I don't want to call it a shawl, but like a loose vest overcoat thing. It's sleeveless for sure. And he just says, Kyle Morgan, I appreciate your attention to detail and your professionalism. Welcome back. This is Solaris Nights. Can I ask, do you have any intention to respond to the bachal of Eric Bloodaxe, King of Northumbria?
Well, when I accepted the trial of position with Seth, I also accepted certain responsibilities. And I will be responding, and I will be announcing here before the match that I will be disabling my medium pulse lasers.
What do you have to say to those who have alleged to the Solaric Civic Council that these actions being taken under clan ritual are a form of match fixing?
I think the answer to that comes down to intent. If the Solaris Civic Council believes that my actions here are in order to make money off of my own intentional loss, then by all means, they should act on what they believe and investigate, and I believe the truth will come out.
What comment do you have on the rumors that you have been courting the Church of Blake, specifically the 6th of June faction?
I have to say that I like to be a study of current events, and I have only learned recently about the secular separation. I would say that, like any citizen, I would be very interested in understanding what those changes are and how those affect myself and the others around me.
Are you a believer?
I'm not a man of faith.
How do you think this is going to play out with your image in the Free Worlds League, which has largely embraced Blakeism?
Well, as believe I have hinted at previously, I might not be a man of faith, but that does not mean I disagree with it or think that it is a bad thing in any way. And being that they all became a people that needed a home, the Free Worlds League is a place of many different cultures.
I would like you to roll to make a controversial or political statement. Yeah. I just want to see how deep you'd go. Oh boy.
Wow, that is terrible.
Deep,
Let me think
according
about
to
that.
Yeah,
Let me think about
deep.
this real quick. Wow. Yeah, no, I'm gonna spend my edge. That is super bad.
Got him.
Nope, what type of role is this?
It's entertainment.
Entertainment. Nope, it's a 5.
You can't get it to 7. It's impossible. Yeah. You lose a point of glory. And this does not go over well at home. There's probably... You know how Cosmo used to have riots where people were killed?
Yeah.
That's about to happen to you. Like, there's definitely going to be some Westboro Baptist Church shit going on back home where they call for your head as a heretic, non-believer.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Let's shift our focus here. There are rumors that you recently met with Star Captain Omega Tanaga.
Yes.
Your stable is deeply entwined with the operations of this man. I understand that he will be present at a trial of blooding, followed by a trial of grievance.
That is also my understanding.
What did the two of you discuss?
It occurred to me that despite the intertwined histories of members of the stable and the Star Captain, that I knew very little about the man. It was a pleasant meeting of personalities.
William gives it like, holy shit, that was not what I expected look, before saying, that was not what I expected to hear.
Well, what do you think would have been more expected? I'm curious what the audience thought would have been the result of a conversation.
All I
there.
can tell you, Kyle Morgan, is that many of the people who speak with Star Captain Omega Tanaga either end up joining his clan, being taken as his bondsman, or are left bleeding in the street. I think we all remember Bloody September last year.
Yes. Well, I can assure the spectators, my fans, and the investors that, well, as being present here today, I am not bloody in the street, and I have no intentions of becoming his bondsman.
Do you have any comment on the recent actions of Seth Ghost Bear, now called Seth of the Morgan clan, and his recent change of heart?
Well, he has spent, since joining, since our trial of position and the time that he has spent in the inner sphere, I'm pleased to see that he has been making changes.
Now, I understand that there are 20 clans, and they divide themselves up between the philosophies of Warden and Crusader. You are the 21st clan, the Morgan clan. Where do you fall in that political spectrum?
Well, I believe, like all forms of politics, there's definitely a lot of nuance. And I suppose for those who might be concerned, I have no intentions of pretending to be an invader of the inner sphere or anything of that nature.
So you believe the inner sphere needs to be protected from itself?
I don't think the inner sphere needs to be protected from itself. What I do believe is that I think if there's something that this new Clan Morgan can show, is that there can be a bridging of ideas for the betterment of both. I think instead of needing a group of guardians from ourselves or anything of that accord, I believe in the possibility of future coexistence.
Kyle, is there anything else you'd like to say before your match?
I do not. I am looking forward to seeing what my opponent does. I believe that he suffered from very unfortunate luck, and I look forward to seeing his true skill.
Okay. So, there is no skydiving into this particular arena, as Boreal Reach is a fully enclosed holographic stage. What kind of
Yes.
entry do we look at instead?
I'll ride on the Marauder as
Okay.
it approaches. I'll have really large earmuffs on while the firework racks are going and be waving and be super extra.
Okay. Eric Bloodaxe just comes out running as fast as his mech will go, and then intentionally skid drifting it around the battlefield, using the snow and ice to show off his level of skill and control for raising his axe, which has been painted bloodily. All right, let me make sure to run the newsreel because I forget it pretty often lately.
This
Yeah, a lot
is
of
a
things,
Donegal Broadcasting Company news alert.
We've had some busy pre-matches, very distracting ones.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, ask Dunamis to get me those fire mandrill dice. I'm gonna need them coming up.
Why couldn't I have rolled that earlier?
Did you roll not garbage? I rolled a 5.
I rolled not garbage. I got a 10.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I wish to start on I will start on the Western Gate.
Wow, classic. He's gonna go with the Eastern Gate. We'll go.
Yeah, those are all level 1.
Don't forget, I'm gonna roll to see how they pop up before the first round.
Yeah.
Welcome to the ever-shifting sands of the Boreal Reach. That's 4 hexes.
Yeah. Just trying to get my rotation. Yep, I'll start there.
Okay, 7 is 1, 1, 2. All right. 20 is 1, 2, 1. Is there not a 20? No, it only goes up to 17. I'll reroll. And 3 is 4, 1, 4. Well. That changes things up a little bit. All right, let's roll again. 6.
8. I don't remember how they adjusted the size of the pen.
You select the pen and then you plus or minus on it.
There we go. It's not destroyed, so I'm just going to cross it there.
Charges forward. The whole time he has his comms open, he goes, "So, Kyle Morgan, do you store your wood bark side up or bark side down?"
What?
I said, do you store your wood bark side up or bark side down?
I don't saw my own wood.
I said store your wood bark side up or bark side down.
Well, I suppose if I ever own a cabin, I'll tell you how I choose to store my wood.
A man isn't a man unless he chooses which way he stores his bark. Everyone has known that since my time.
Well, I suspect I grew up in very different circumstances than yours.
You Saxons are all the same.
Well, maybe I can prove to you otherwise. So
Jumping forward, huh? Using your jump jets?
I find that they price quite well should you choose to engage in some yourself.
That was me, not him.
Okay.
22 hexes, so I think that's a bit outside of everybody's range.
I also count 22. And
Well,
that
that's
is also
unfortunate.
outside my range.
Okay. 20 again, huh? Vexing me. You're vexing me. 7 is 4, 2, 4. Seven. 14 is 3, 4, 4. 16 is 2, 1, 2. Okay, okay. Opening up some more cover options for me. Not bad, not bad. Let's roll them bones. That one just will fucking not go away, man. 5.
9.
Okay. He shifts laterally to hide behind the pylon. We just get you being like, you can invest in some jump jets, and then he immediately kicks them off and begins moving sideways, like.
Yeah. I mean, I knew they were there. It was just sort of like a, hey, you know. So I thought he was giving me grief about jump jets while he has his own. Let's see.
No, he's giving you grief that you have jumping jack.
I count 22.
Yeah, he's going to defender's advantage it, even though you can't even hit each other. MBD 9 is 1, 1, 4. Uh-oh. Not so good, not so good. 1 is 2, 4, 3. 6 is 2, 2, 1. Let's roll initiative then. Oh, that 1 finally go away? All right, I got a 6.
I got a 3.
Finally, victory is mine. Now I'll close immediately to close range.
Ooh. This here is height 3.
Yes. So that's still height 2, so you can't see past it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
But
Forgot about that, huh?
I'm moving. I'm not even gonna ask you what you got. I roll double ones.
Ah, interesting. Oh, wait. Before you move, I gotta do the new battlefield setup. I got too hasty. 15 is 232. Used that earlier. 2 is 213. And 11 is 223. Oh, here I go. So the thing he's standing on, like the whole hill he's standing on, when his mech rises into the air on a wave of ice and snow, which is literally just holographic particles disguising the floor lifting up entirely. Yeah, so what do you want to do now that things are a little different here?
This would still be bunkered to this position, right? No, it wouldn't. It doesn't matter.
No, you're
Elevation.
lower. You're lower than it. I can shoot downwardly on you. Are we about to get Turret Kyle sitting on the highest point on the map?
This is also height 3.
Yep. Well. The two of you jump and or walk into each other's ranges finally. 10 hexes.
I also count 10.
Okay, that's good. Please make your move.
All right, I will fire my large pulses and my LB10. Range of 10, which is short range for the large pulses. So 3, 4, 5. So the large pulses are 2s to hit. So I'll start with those. So that'll be a hit on right arm for 10.
Okay.
And that'll be a hit center torso through armor critical with a 10 on the crit. Which is that 2 crits?
It's 2.
Okay. I'll bring my dice over.
Once again, defeated in 1 round. This guy's jabbered so hard.
4-4.
Okay, fusion engine.
And 6-3.
Fusion engine.
Then my LB10. 3, 4, 5. Minus 1 is 4. So I need a 4 to hit with the LB. That is a hit with a cluster of 8. Is 6 pellets. First location is 1 damage left arm.
Okay.
Right torso for 1.
Mhm.
Right arm for 1.
Sure.
Left arm for 1.
Sure.
Left arm for 1.
Mhm.
And right torso for 1.
Okay, got them all. Firing 1 large pulse laser followed by 2 LRM-15s. Large pulse misses. First missile pack is successful. 9 missiles hit. First 5 left leg.
Okay.
Last 4 right arm. Second pack also hits. Also 9 missiles. Right arm for 5. Last
Okay.
4. Left arm.
Okay.
I build 30 points of heat, which means I get 10, 11. 31. This guy's got that no more surrender bonding after he surrendered in the last match. So even though he's like basically guaranteed to lose at this point, he can barely even move. He's gonna keep on fighting.
All right. Well, let's do our. Did he make his piloting check?
Yes.
All right. I guess time for train. See if I go flying through the air.
4, 2, 2.
I roll that 18 again.
One is 3, 1, 4. Five is 3, 2, 3. Okay, interesting. New initiative is 6.
7.
All right. He is hiding behind this pillar.
How does my?
He's fully covered by it because it's the same height as him.
Okay.
But you're above him looking down.
I'm on elevation 3.
Yeah, and you're too high. I don't know. I'll say it hits. We'll let the Battletech rule senpais let me know afterwards.
I mean, he also gets to shoot.
He doesn't want to shoot though.
Yeah.
The man wants to ask you. He wants to ask you a question in the same way that you can't. You ran up on my man Omega Tanaga.
Okay.
You're not moving.
I'm not moving.
Bold choice.
Like if I move, I can't get anywhere where I can still shoot him.
Okay. He's gonna fire 3 medium lasers and 2 LRM-15s.
Time to get spicy. Oh, that's going to get really spicy.
That is a miss. Unfortunate too. Miss. And a miss. LRM-1 is a hit. With, sorry, what was the number? 7. 15 is 9. First 5 will hit right torso.
Okay.
Last 4 will hit right torso. Second launcher is a miss.
Did he jump there?
Yep.
And he's only got a jump of 4, so he's got an evasion of 2.
Yep.
Okay. Twos and 4. So I'll start with the large pulses. That is a hit. Right leg for 10.
Okay.
Right torso for 10.
Okay.
And the LB needs a 4. That will be a hit. Oh, that is a delicious crit roll. Too bad it's probably not going to do anything. 10 on a 10 is 8 pellets. First one is left leg.
Okay.
Let's roll the rest of these. Wow, he's getting pretty lucky on my clusters. Center torso for 1.
Okay.
Right torso for 1.
Okay.
Left arm for 1.
Okay.
Left leg for 1. Left leg for 1.
Yep.
Right torso for 1.
Yep.
Center torso for 1.
Okay. Does he say standing? No, he falls.
He's at 24 heat.
Yeah. And he
Time for
failed
some
his
ammo
shutdown
explosions.
roll. No, I made both the ammo explosion rolls.
Okay.
He did fail the shutdown roll. All right, so he personally doesn't take any damage as a mech warrior.
Shutdown takes precedence over falling.
No, we're doing so. The shutdown didn't happen till the end of the round. I rolled for it already, but I'm doing the falling now.
Okay.
And it'll hit him on his right side. So right arm takes 5. And the last 2 points hit him in the head. There's no avoiding that. Fortunately, he is still awake. However, he is thrown and shut down. Kyle Morgan, would you say you were an honorable and chivalrous mech warrior?
That's the $1 million question now, isn't it?
Or are you simply here to defeat your opponent who has bargained poorly and been done in? 2 is 3, 2, 1. $16 is 1, 3, 3. And 12 is 2, 2, 2. Okay.
Well, so he doesn't get initiative, right? I mean, shut down.
Yeah.
Kyle doesn't move and he doesn't shoot.
Oh my god. The fans in the audience are just like, just do it! Do it! They Shia LaBeouf you. They want you to finish him. You're clearly, you have the higher ground. All right. And
It's over, Bloodaxe. I have the high ground.
He loses 10 heat, which brings him down to 14. He needs to make a shutdown roll still, even at that heat. He's up. His mech comes back online. Do we have a good zooping noise? I don't think so. Yeah. We got something like this. Nah, it's not very good. All right, anyway. Now let's roll initiative. 4.
I roll a 12.
All right. So he says, "Why don't you come down off of that pillar so you can fight me like a man?" Jumps.
How does his armor look?
Kind of looks like a guy who's been shot a lot.
Well, I wasn't going to shoot him while he was on the ground, but I'm definitely willing to shoot him in the back.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. Never mind. I can't do any of that.
Oh, can he make his roll to stand up?
Yeah, I forgot. I have to first I'm committing to a run. Let's start there. That's right, Pondo. Stop writing that message right now. Yes, he stands up, committed to a run. He takes 2 movement points and goes. No, that's too many. I only have 4, right? So it's 1 to turn, 2, 3 to move. Yeah, I can't go any further. That's actually a walk of 0. He still mocks you and says you should come down here and fight him in melee combat like a true honorable warrior.
I jump close, but not melee close.
Okay. Okay. Actually, a run. Sorry, Pondo, stop writing that review. Professional game master doesn't know what he's doing. It's 3 medium pulse lasers. Sorry, 3 medium lasers. And that's it. Still have a thing, right? +2 to fire. So it's he needs 11s to hit. Jesus. Nope. Nope. All right. He's not throwing away his shot though. He's still firing it.
Well,
He builds a point of heat.
he has no evasion.
He's got partial cover from.
Okay. Which keeps me on 2s and 4s. Center torso for 10.
Okay.
Oh, boo. Why couldn't have that been the autocannon? Left torso for 10.
Okay.
And the autocannon will hit with 8 pellets. First is left torso. All right. Left leg for 1. Well, left leg gets eaten by the hill.
Okay.
Left arm for 1.
Okay.
Center torso for 1.
Yep.
Left torso for 1.
Yep.
Center torso for 1.
Yep.
Eaten by the hill. And right arm for 1.
That is now at 0 armor. Okay.
Time for another piloting check.
Yeah. But I don't want to. All right, he makes it.
Okay.
He needs to make another shutdown check because he's overheating again. He succeeds. His new initiative is 9.
I have an 8.
12 is 3, 2, 3. Fourteen is 3, 3, 2. 6 is 3, 4, 1. Please make your move.
Just like a Saxon, to say you're going to come and fight and then run away. What are you going to do? Shoot at me with your longbows?
Kyle doesn't really have anything clever to say to any of this guy's particular banter.
Okay. I consulted an expert in British bantering before this match. Decided not to go with any bad teeth jokes because I didn't think I could pull them off. But he remains standing still.
Okay.
You're shooting first.
3, 4,
And
5.
his arms wide.
I just watched that like 3 weeks ago. I think I'm still on 2s and 4. 3, 4, 5 for the hill. Takes the pulses to 2 and the LB to 4. Yep. That will be 10 damage to the left arm.
Okay.
$10 damage to, well, that goes into the hill. That's left leg. You might not make a piloting check this round.
He might not make a piloting check this round.
Let's see. Cluster of 10. There's 8 pellets. 1 damage center torso.
Sure.
That D6 is, if I mouse over, it says it's a 5. Okay. Right arm for 1.
That's internal.
Well, I guess I will roll crit.
The hatchet arm.
That is
Nope.
not a crit.
Finally got one over on you, Kyle Morgan. This is the start of my return.
See, that eats hill. Left torso for 1.
Okay.
Left torso for 1.
All right.
That eats hill. That eats a hill. Left arm for 1.
Sure. This hill's doing work today, man.
Yeah.
All right, he's firing 3 medium lasers.
Man, I can only imagine the heat and the head hit have got to be wreaking havoc on that.
Yeah, he needs a 10 to hit. All right, he got nothing. He loses 1 point of heat and still has to make a shutdown roll, which he succeeds at. Five is 1, 2, 3. Well, that's not so good. 10 is 4, 1, 4. Nine is 2, 4, 3. Probably there's somebody, an announcer that's like, "What is this? The treacherous ever-changing snows of the boreal reach. Have they turned against Eric Bloodaxe?" Have the beloved snows of the fjords of Norway turned against him?
I guess it's time for initiative.
Yeah.
I got a 10 this time.
5.
So you're gonna try to get in short range of those medium lasers.
He jumps.
I haven't made my decision yet. But tell me about DFAs.
If you hit, you deal some damage to your legs, and it's basically like you punch him with a kick. It's gonna hurt a lot. Your weight is multiplied by several times.
So I have to land right in front of him where he can hatchet me.
You
in order
have to be
DFA?
able to. You have to be able to. Well, no, because he can't declare a hatchet after you've DFA'd.
Okay.
Right. You will move into his space, so you have to be able to jump on top of him, which you can, and you move to the closest point to him that you're capable of, which you are. You can't fire any weapons, and if he hits you, you have to make a piloting skill roll to keep from falling out of the sky, canceling the rest of your turn. If all of that succeeds, you then basically kick him in the upper body or potentially head. I think that a head hit from you will kill him instantly. I mean, look at Hunter McGregor fighting a 55-ton. He was just kicked. It wasn't even a DFA, and he was left with 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Come on. Crowd pleaser. You have to follow up on the ancient scrolls set by Hunter McGregor in his first match to DFA his first opponent off of a cliff into an ammo explosion, killing him.
That was about as ideal as you could possibly get on a DFA.
Yeah. You're doing it?
I've never done it. Let's try it.
All right. Okay. He's going to shoot at you with 3 medium lasers.
And I only moved 2 hexes for the jump, so I only have an evasion of 1.
Sure. I mean, he's looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to hit. That's the first is a miss. Oh no, it's a head hit.
Oh wow.
Oh shit. Is this where it falls apart? All right.
And because of earlier, my 1 remaining glory is gone.
Oh no.
So I eat that.
Yeah, you do. All right. Well, we'll come back to your falling down check in a second. That doesn't hit. Yeah. Oh no, you're fine. All right. So let's talk about DFA. It's death from above, not death from above. Come on, PDF. What are you doing here to me? Okay, weapon attack phase. Yep, a unit making a DFA cannot be the target of physical attack, so it can't attack you. The attacking unit is considered adjacent, blah, 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 blah. You didn't fall. You need to perform the attack now. What is your piloting skill modifier?
Oh, you know what? I probably missed. I have a pilot skill of 4.
Okay, he has a pilot skill 4, so you get a +0 to this.
I rolled a 6.
So you needed a 4, 5, 6, 7 to hit. So you actually will miss. Unsuccessful attack. You automatically fall as if you have fallen 2 levels onto your back. Oh shit, dude. Holy fuck. Okay. So all of these, you now face this direction. And all of the hits that are about to be announced to you will be to your rear. So you take 1 for every 10 times 2. So you're going to take 16
Rounds up.
points of damage and 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, 16 damage to the rear.
First 5 are rear, center, torso.
Okay.
Second 5 are to the head. Jesus, dude, that's internal. Holy fuck. Third 5. What is happening, my man? What is happening? Rear, center, torso through armor critical with no crit. So that's 10 damage now to your rear torso.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. 1 damage
It would be very picturesque
to your
if
left
Kyle
leg.
died.
Yeah.
5 to left leg?
Yeah, no, 1 to left leg. 1.
Okay.
Okay. So you are prone.
Okay, so
You need
because
to
it's going to be in the chat, I need to make 2 consciousness rolls because I forgot the first one.
Well, you didn't forget it. I just bullied through it. It's 3 and then 5.
Okay, so the first one I got 3, and then I'm unconscious. I fail on the 5.
Holy shit, dude. All right. He builds 19 plus 3, 22. So he builds 2 more points of heat. He needs to check to see if he shuts down. God, this is the kind of match Solaris Nights was meant for. All right, he's just barely keeping it in there.
Well, I am prone. My back is facing him.
And unconscious.
I'm
yeah.
unconscious. Does he attack me?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
You're an honorable warrior, but he isn't. He's a king. You were foolish enough to fall for his clever plots. You literally flopped right in front of him like a fish. He's gonna get some kind of bonus because you're prone in front of him.
And I'm unconscious.
Yes, you're immobile, so it's a -4 and -2. So he has a -6 to hit.
How much is he going to commit to this advantage? This is about as easy as it's ever going to be for him to hit me.
Yeah, I mean, he's shooting you in the back too, which is the worst part. He's going to commit the 3 medium lasers, the large pulse laser, and the hatchet to this attack.
Okay.
Okay. 3,
So
4 for head hit. Oh, sorry.
So question. If he does core it out and there's nothing in center, does it transfer to head?
No.
Okay.
No. I thought it did. Dynamis has determined that there is no upward pointing arrow.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. -6. Okay, so he just literally needs to not double ones. Starting with 3 medium lasers.
Honestly, like the most cinematic thing for the show would be if he kills me.
Rear, center, torso with critical.
How much damage? That's
5.
medium laser, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
3, 6 is a gyro hit, so you're gonna have a lot of trouble standing back up. This dude is about to get Seth Ghost Bared. So much hate. Right leg takes 5.
Okay.
He might explode after this too. I didn't even do the math. Left arm will take 5. Large pulse laser. Left arm will take 10.
He got it's 9 damage.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, so that's 19. And so he builds 9 more points of heat, bring him up to 25. We'll deal with that later. So it's a hatchet attack.
13 damage.
On the rear too, yeah. That will hit. Right leg for 13. Not really
Right
where I
leg.
wanted to hit. Alright, now watch me fucking explode in the process. All right, let's start to check. Shut down on a 4+. Successful. Shut down on a 6+. Successful. Ammo explosion. Successful, but real fucking close.
What, really? Oh man.
Shut down on an 8+. He shut down. Ammo explosion on a 23. Nope. Does he have case? Yes, he does. All right. So he has 12 rounds of ammunition. So quick math here, 12 times 15. It's just gonna, oh right, it has case, so it just bottoms out the left torso. Fusion engine's gone. The fight is over for him.
Oh my god.
He takes 2 more head hits.
He blew up. I wake up to winning.
Yep.
Oh man.
Omega Tanaga's just shaking his head at Inner Sphere Surats. All right, he ejects and survives, and is conscious. But yeah, his ammo blows up and basically just destroys his mech in the process. As you wake up, your mech's computer is just like, warning, rear armor gone, internal critical. Like the gyro is I mean, even standing up at this point is going to be extremely difficult. You have a +5 to all standing up checks from your head hit and the gyro hit. Yikes. And you have an exposed cockpit. I mean, it's not good. It's real bad. But fortunately, you don't have to stand up.
Nope.
They send somebody out to get your mech up. What do you do?
I'm going to be dazed and confused.
Yeah, I would be too in your situation. Let's talk about repair costs, because this is going to be big.
4.
Oh,
Internal,
shit.
clan tech, and custom.
Oh, if this isn't repaired by the time that Saya's match comes around, that's going to be rough. She can't pilot this piece of crap. How's she going to do the blooding in this? Because you're using your other Marauder to do the mercenary mission, right? Because you want to experience the power of the no ejection seat quirk.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right, great. Investors, just know.
In either case, I wasn't planning on taking this on the Merc mission.
And you have a 1 wealth medical rehab, Mr. Expensive over here.
Yeah, this was a 5 wealth match with a very poor choice at the end. Which is funny because I remember way earlier in the playtest, I kicked 1 time, missed, and it went tragically bad. And I was like, yeah, I'm never going to physical again. And now this DFA is going to solidly tell Kyle, not worth.
You just have to Ratosaurus. Every time you DFA, you just absolutely devastate your opponent totally.
Not all of us can be as glorious as Rad.
That's true. I've tried and I never can be. What would you like to do after your match? You can attend your exit interview if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go.
All right.
I'm not in the habit of dodging those.
A very shocked looking William is just saying, Kyle Morgan, can you tell me what happened there? The end of the match, it looked like you slipped up, then he exploded. An unfortunate series of events on both sides.
Kyle is visibly still like, occasionally he just like makes a check, like tries to focus on his hand or something after getting knocked unconscious.
Near the beginning of a Call of Duty game, you're like seeing double vision and somebody's like, come on, rookie, we gotta go. You just hear random gunfire in the background with a Middle Eastern setting. Yeah, of course.
I hope that the viewers will find that was an exciting finish.
It was something, Kyle. It was something. Do you feel like you deserve that victory after your colossal flop?
I think both of us are incredibly unlucky at the end there. And if I had decided to be more tactical, I wouldn't have even, the situation wouldn't have even come up in the first place. But I saw that things were going in my favor, and I wanted to excite the crowd.
Do you believe that you're following clan bidding practices? led to this close result?
I think if I had, I think the fact that this was a close result was me taking an unnecessary risk, and both of us being profoundly unlucky. But sometimes the most exciting thing for the audience is a streak of bad luck.
How do you think your fellow clans will view this particular match?
I know that born clansmen do not engage in physical attacks, and I'm sure they will look down on my attempt to perform a death from above.
Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Kyle Morgan?
He just sort of does the whole like daze thing again. He's like, I think I'm gonna go see medical. Thank you for your time, William.
All right. You get 1 XP for victory.
Okay.
Technical victory, though it was.
Right. That was such an absurd finish.
Just have to get up and walk off the field. That's all it takes. By the way, congratulations, as you are now rank, let's see here, rank 86, which catapults you to the lead again. What else would you like to do with your time?
I don't think I had notes for any other roleplay stuff afterwards. I will be composing and sending a message to Ivan, informing him that he's not to be terrorizing people in the stable.
I see. Terrorizing people. Yes. Make it sound like he's a Decepticon.
I can't wait to see the Discord after people see that.
Investors, keep an eye on the investment menu. Some of the gladiators are a little salty that their salaries were unpaid, and also the Solaris stable champion vote is up. Choose your fighter well.
I guess for my post activity, I signed off on Saya.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell her that whatever preparation she feels she needs to make for her blooding, she needs to do, and I will train with Brody Harrison.
Abandoning her right before her time of need? Is this the actions of a mentor?
I'm going to tell him I taught her. I believe that her skills are excellent. Whatever preparation she feels that she needs to do right before her blooding.
Interesting. She smugly and haughtily holds that over fellow comrade Astrid, who is being relegated back to additional training. There's a lot of, well, obviously I can be trusted to act on my own, Astrid.
Oh boy.
Man, did we go a whole Kyle Morgan episode without the catchphrase even once? That's crazy.
That's surprising.
Yeah. I don't know if I can deal with this, guys.
I would like to try to I guess let me float this idea and tell me how you want me to try to figure this out. I want to try to set up a nonprofit.
Sure.
For relocating children from conflict zones.
Okay. Comstar has your back.
and I would like to, at least for my nonprofit, in giving opportunities for other people to invest their money in for whatever purposes they choose to or not to.
I don't know that can you invest in nonprofits? That doesn't. What's that?
I mean, you can donate money to them and then tax write off.
Yeah. Okay. I'll buy that. I mean,
So that's kind of where I'm trying to incent other entities in, is like,
sure.
This is a nonprofit. This would count as charity. Knock yourself down a bracket.
Yeah, end up paying zero tax dollars while making sure that all of your family's wives and husbands are taken care of by giving them board memberships on those nonprofits, huh? Yeah.
And it will be the I'll name it the Pavlusha Group.
The Pavlusha Group. God, they sound like they're going to be the villains.
I didn't name that NPC.
Some guy comes out of the darkness. We want to recruit you, the Pavlusha Group. We're looking for mech warriors like you. We have a very specific mission parameter. The guy's just like, who are you? How did you find me? What do you want with me? We want you to kill, Mr. Bourne. We want you to kill.
And I'll let Cosmo know.
All right.
That there are youth in danger who are being saved in Pavlusha's name.
All right. He's coming back Sunday, so we'll see what his reaction is.
I mean, Kyle made an agreement. He just hadn't figured out how to do it yet.
What is our guy Cosmo gonna do when he comes back and the stable is completely different? They're winning. They're ranking up. They rarely cause massive problems.
Although still making poor choices. At least I just did.
I mean, I think your starting poor choice was to challenge Omega Tanaga to a trial of possession.
That was also a bad choice.
I mean, how do you think being a bondsman under him is going to play out?
From what I understood, trials of possession, they don't take bondsmen.
I mean, if you lose to him, he can claim you as Sorla. Oh boy, you did not prepare for this contingency, did you?
Well, like I read, I mean, I did my Sarna time, and in on my Sarna thing, it said that it was very, very rare. And they weren't normally done that way.
Yeah, but this guy would love to strip you of your rank as a warrior and turn you into a merchant for complete ironic sake. You would be given a just defeat. Oh my goodness.
Well, I definitely took that Sarna article the wrong way. Poor choices were made.
Yeah. I mean, look, the thing about Omega Tanaga is that he is crazy and he's going to push everything he can to the limit to get what he wants. He's going mad, you know. The EI, it eats at his brain. It makes him want to say Clan Jade Falcon 15 times an episode. All right. Anything else you want to do?
No, I think that's it. I think I've made enough poor choices this episode.
I will see you at the mercenary mission then.
Indeed.
The briefing, I should say, at the stable meeting. And we'll see who the new, stable champion is. Could it be you? You had an early lead in the polls, but only about a third of the normal voters have voted so far.
I hadn't even looked at it yet.
What would you do if you won? What kind of policies would you promote? What changes would you make?
Well, seeing as I had previously thought that was incredibly unlikely, I hadn't put any thought into it.
Kyle Morgan, he promises to change nothing. Status quo 2021. Status quo 3052. Okay. All right. I'll see you then. Audience, have a good afternoon.